Ha! There you go. Hello. Hi, Dima. It's okay. It's okay. I'm aware of the situation of how do I say this? Everything was really rushed. Imagine announcing debut 3 days before is the question of the hour. But yes, it was a great time. I'm glad you watched the VOD and enjoyed it. 1 hour is never enough, huh? I try to prepare enough for like the constrained time, but I love to talk about things, especially when it comes to the things I like. And then it just ends up that it goes super, super, super long. And yeah, but at least that like masked better my ill preparedness for yesterday, because I had a lot of things I didn't like make. I should have made like a lot of things to talk about that I want to talk about that I didn't get graphics for, but yeah, it was definitely a great time. You look great, thank you. Yes, yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, you guys that were not here. Hello, my name is Aruma, and I'm the caretaker of the Vtuber archive. My mission is to gather knowledge about everything related to VTubers, and so I've become a VTuber myself. Yeah, and yesterday was my first stream here on YouTube. I debut with this model, and we'll stay here from now on. Yesterday still feels like, how do I say this? Surreal. It was so fast, and I was so tired. Hi Tio, welcome. Thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, it was yesterday was so crazy actually. Probably because I was really tired, like I said. I had like no sleep. I had like 3 hours of sleep, 4. So everything's like really blurry about yesterday. But yeah. Yeah, so today the plan is to talk about more of those same things. We'll talk about the things I like again. I went over the anime and manga yesterday, but we can go back to that. Whenever I just realized my stream was like 5 minutes back. Really? Oh, well, YouTube sometimes does that. You gotta click on the live thingy. When it's not red, it means you're behind. Or you can do like, someone let you like do the like 2x speed and then you catch up and then it stops. People do that too. Not sure if that's available for me right now. I'm not really like well versed on what is available for new streamers or not. But I'm hope you're in the future now. Caught up. So YouTube streaming is still so trippy for me. Same. I'm still getting used to it myself. But there's a lot of interesting things actually. But like my decision personally was all about like the experience. And how I feel like my content's just gonna do better here than it is on Twitch. Because I don't have the time to stream loads of hours like some other people do. Yeah, we're going for that post-stream longevity and like shorter streams and things like that. Like JoJo, what is your opinion? We talk about JoJo. I still have not gotten to watch it. 1 year, almost 2 years now, and I still have not watched it. One day I'll get to it. It's just like anime in general. I have not been watching it too much. I've been really like not watching things in general. I've been playing games a lot, and I read manga at times. But anime has been like anime has been like slow. Never watched JoJo? No, I'm aware of it. I've seen scenes. I've seen the openings, which are great. But I never watched it. We talked about this. We've talked about this plenty of times. I feel like you react like this all the time, every time I do. Thank you, Rin. Welcome. How are you doing today? How is everyone doing today? Today, I touched grass. VTuber touched grass, he says. Huh? Outrageous! But it's true. I spent the afternoon away. It was a really fun time. I was with some good folks, having some good food. I even won things because there was a raffle and stuff. Imagine touching grass can't be me. I've been touching a lot of grass this summer, but that's probably gonna change especially after my trip, which is coming up. We'll talk about that eventually in the coming weeks. Love you for touching grass. Thank you, Dima. What'd you do today, Dima? How are you feeling? You were sick earlier, right? How are you feeling better? Last time we talked about that, I don't know, it's been like a month? Months? Yeah. That's what I said! I still haven't got to it. I'm sorry, I've been like really away from anime. Still feeling very nauseous, oh no. Well, we're not playing any games today, so we don't have to worry about motion sickness, hopefully. It's gonna be very static when it comes to that, except me. because I can move now. So I'll be moving with and showcasing your work. Today's just a work day. I see. But don't push yourself. If you're feeling nauseous, please rest. Chat, tell everyone. Chat, tell Dima to rest, please, and take care of herself, and send some hearts. That's the Dima trick. She does that on her streams all the time. And check her out. Her streams. Oh no. Go to Twitter, add Dima Duchess, and then go and follow her socials. Literally. So not used to like how is better position my model. Love. Much love. Please get some hearts. Let me do hearts and shadow on YouTube. Let me see. I'm not used to this. What do I do here? I'm okay. I have a deadline I have to hit today. Oh no. Please. Okay, I see. I'm sure everyone would understand that, you know. Hi, Say, welcome. Hi, Memi. How you guys doing? Ooh, the Say stream is done. Sending hearts. Yeah, send Dima some hearts. Dima's been sick. Hearts to you guys as well. Hearts to you. I hope you guys are having a lovely Sunday. I was talking about summer earlier. That was in my mind. It's a lovely Sunday. Well, whoever was on Say stream was having a great time, so I'm sure you guys are having a lovely day. Alright, step up to fish some stuff. Yes, please do. Leave me on the background there. My lovely voice. Definitely not help much, but hope for the best. Yeah, but lovely to see you guys here. We'll be talking about the many things. I was talking about how I touched the grass today, and people were proud of me, and how I've been touching more grass lately, which is weird, but that's probably gonna stop once fall hits, especially when winter hits. Have summer break though, 3 more weeks. Oh, that's why you can be here at this hour. We're proud of you. Thank you, Memi. You're the premium grass toucher of this place. Always going after all those salmon places. I'm aware. I think I'm not watching. I'm watching. But really, Memi is like crazy and goes perform and stuff like that. So definitely check Memi out. Check Memi, check Say, check Dima. All lovely people. Hibernation. Valid, actually. Valid. With salmon onto bed. I respect that. I like staying home. Really. Well, me too, actually, but sometimes we go out. There's a thing today I had to go. It's good to go out sometimes, but I'm also a home person. I like being on my computer. Being on the computer is good. Me 2 AM isn't really manageable when I have to. Yes. That makes sense. I should have guessed that, actually. Yeah, it makes sense. But like I said, we'll talk about schedule, like I said. My streams, I'm probably hoping to have streams at like 5 PM EST or so. Which means it opens a bit of possibility to you, hopefully, to stop by at least a little more. God, remember the old times when I had more time in my life and I used to stream like at 3, 4? Right? Was that what I did? I think so. Those were good times for Yasin. I'll always hear. I don't know if model's dying a little bit. Alright, well, let's jump into my things. If you missed yesterday, we talked about my name, which is Aruma. So hi. What I do. So I take care of the archive, the Vtuber archive specifically. So my function here, my contract says I must collect knowledge about VTubers. So if you're a VTuber, let me know. We love meeting new VTubers. We'll do something about that eventually. Like actually maybe having related events, things like that. When I have proper ideas. The one time I just in my house, I got sunburned. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Today it was it was pretty sunny around here. And I was like, should I bother? And then I decided to go with a healthy way and put sunscreen. I'm not a VTuber, true. Mimi is an idol. Just what do you say? It's like her alter ego is a VTuber. Smart guy, yeah, no, real. Gotta be careful of the sun. I always wear sunscreen. True, the sun is really hitting recently. Very, very, very important. Also, hearts out to people in the west coast of the US. I don't know how things are. I heard things are bad, and there's like earthquakes and tropical storms, and like things are dying there. So please, I hope you guys are okay and taking care. Sun is a deadly laser. It really is. It really is. It really is. Although sometimes when I go like late afternoon walks, especially when I go to the bakery, I love going to the bakery because they buy bread and it nourishes me a lot. I don't actually wear sunscreen then because the sun is like more mild, and then I gotta get that vitamin D. You know what I'm saying? There's a hurricane passing through. People in California just surfing. You know, that's pretty fucking based. But I heard there was an earthquake, so I was like, was it an earthquake or was it a hurricane? Hold on. Where's my Discord? Oh, it was a hurricane. You know, all these disasters, they always sound similar or come like really close by. So I think it's dumb. Okay, so hurricane, but still, you gotta take care. We had a tornado here a while back. It's pretty insane. Pretty insane. I read that when I was coming back home about the hurricane. But I think my brain just like filled it with earthquake. Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm insane. Okay, there you go. Well, surfing is good. Have you guys ever surfed before? I've surfed before. Surfing is really fun. I wanted to do it again at some point in my life, but it's really hard to find places to surf around here. Alright. Let's talk about the things that are really relevant here, alright? I filled out the games section this time. I did it before stream, like the little hour I had before stream. And no, talking about games is like my favorite thing in the world. Well, close. Last 2 weeks in Germany were wild though. It's just like it just rained 24/7. Really, it's been like going back and forth here, kind of. It's a little weird. It's been a funny summer. It's been a funny summer. Not bad. Not as hot as I expected. Some days are hot, but like not too hot. But I do have to live on AC. I windsurf. There aren't proper waves for normal surf where I live. Oh, but windsurfing seems fun. I wanted to try windsurfing as well. It seems like a lot of it. It's like a different experience. At least you have somewhere to hold. When you surf for real, you just have to like stand. And I remember, like, it's like I fell like how many times? It took me so many tries to properly stand up. It's the first thing you learn, how to stand up, catching the wave. You have so much G-force going on, you know. When you're like trying to pull it, you have to like really like force yourself up. It's really crazy, but it's so like rewarding, really rewarding activity. I feel offended. I'm sorry. My JoJo knowledge is lacking here, you know. But you know, in turn, you could check the things I'm saying out, the ones I've listed, which are really good. None of them are definitely JoJo. Actually, very little of shonen here. Not that little, but like a fair amount. How about One Piece? When One Piece is over in like 10 years, I'll read it. Or when they're gonna, when it seems like it's finally actually close to ending, then I'll read it. I'm not gonna watch it. I absolutely refuse. But I'll read it. I want to read it because I know like it's actually like a fun read, but it's so long. It is Gokura Kugai. Do you know? This is the Gokura Kugai is like a 2 read. It's a want read. I've heard from friends that it's really fun, and I've seen the character designs. You guys should search it up. Search it up right now. Google it. Gokura Kugai. It's so like they look so good, and like it seems really interesting. It reminds me of like Sakamoto Days, which I wanted to put here. It's an honorable mention. Sakamoto Days is insane, but it's not like as greedy, I guess. It's a little different, but it's like a similar vibe. Sakamoto Days is so good! Joggerun, it's so good! So good. It's absolutely goated. I read and watched most of the things that are listed. Really? Good. It's cool anime and sports? Damn! How healthy. That's a healthy lifestyle right there. Like I said, I haven't been on the anime much. I need to catch up with like so many things. The last anime I started watching is DIY. There's an anime about do it yourself. It's quite interesting one. It's like these girls going to this school and they have the do it yourself club, and they like build things in a world that's like, but the interesting thing is that like they don't give too much lore, like road building stuff, but you figure out by the things that you see that it's like futuristic in a way. And it's It's wholesome because it's like a girls doing things anime. But it's fun to see like they building things when like there's so much that's already done. In a sense, because like they use like classic methods and stuff. When like the world is pretty like futuristic, and then like so we get like small bits and pieces of it. It's quite interesting. Quite interesting. Yeah, I need to get back to it actually. It's like really like cheap. I don't want to say cheap. It's like probably lacking funds for production, so you can see like some problems. But like the directing is really well done. They do like the most with what they have. Good in that way. You may actually learn a few things, like how to like use screwdrivers, how to like properly deal with wood and stuff like that. They actually like do like some informing. Like if you watch the Euro Camp, it's that, but it's with like making things. Maybe a little less wholesome, because well, comfy, a little less comfy because Euro Camp is impossible to beat in that sense. Mob Psycho is so fun. I watched with my friend and we devoured the anime. Yeah. Did you watch the final season, the third one? I still haven't watched the third one. I watched like 2 episodes of it and then I forgot. I need to finish it actually. Same for Bungo actually. Bungo is having like, or had a season recently, and there's like another one already coming out, or is about to, like really soon. And I still have to catch up. But Bungo, like I know from the manga what's up, so it's not like a rush. I just want to see because I like the voice acting and the animation, because it's bones. I read the original Kurakurai one shot when it came out and loved it. Oh yeah, true, there is that. Didn't really vibe with serialized version as much, so I didn't keep up. Oh, interesting. Interesting. I should check both out. I'll check both out for sure in time. I liked like how, well, the things I've been told about the serialized version, so we'll see. Maybe my vibe is gonna be more the serialized instead. Like it's hard to compare one-shots with serialized versions of things. For one-shots, they tend to be way more edgier because they gotta go through the entire thing really fast, right? And pull out the entire story. So, yeah, it's like it's just a different vibe. It's really normal to be a different vibe, and I guess it's more daring because they're not serializing it. And when you serialize it, I feel like they tune it down for sure. They should definitely like tone it a little differently to fit serialization format. For some story changes that I felt made it more generic and art had to be simplified. The schedule release, exactly. See, exactly that. It lost a lot of charm. Oh, interesting. It still looks pretty good, all things considered. But I wonder. It's like, it makes it even more impressive, things like Sakamoto and My Hero, when they have like really banger pages of insane things, how like they actually make it work. How they actually make it work in a weekly schedule. But that's also why breaks happen and they get sick and stuff. Durarara, yes! Durarara is durarara. Durarara. It's too many R's. It's so good. It's so good. I watched only 2 seasons. I didn't watch the rest of it, but I need to watch the rest of it. But the first season is like the best one. It's really good. Did you watch Bakano? No, I want to watch it so bad. I know about it. And it seems like really fun. Yeah, I want to watch it so bad. I also, unfortunately, want to watch the Fate series that's gonna come out. That's written by the same guy. I don't know why he went to do a Fate series for some reason. It kind of... shaking my head. But, I mean... I used to be a Fate indie anyway, so I guess I'll just touch that side of me a little bit for that one. Bakano, that has a better dub than like the original version? Really? Interesting. So you say I should watch the dub version for that? Hi Kitsu. I was running errands, but I'm here. No, it's no worries, man. Like I said, I announced that so last minute. But it was a fun time. I'm glad you're stopping by today. There's no worries. I'm back to streaming more often now, so you have plenty of time to chill out. But I appreciate you coming by. Yeah, it's good, looking great, right? That's Dima right there. Dima right there on chat. She's the one that have given the put me in the world. She's insane. Sakamoto Days is legit my favorite manga currently, and in my top favorites of all time. Really? That's a great pick. I hope they make an anime. Sakamoto Days it absolutely must have an anime eventually. They're doing Undead Unlucky anime, although it's like okay, but like Sakamoto Days really needs one. And Kaiju is also having an anime. We talk about that. Kaiju's on the list. Kaiju number 8 is pretty good too. Since it's all set in America, oh, that makes sense. So it has like the benefit of the setting. The American accents are really fun because like transatlantic accent. Oh, I'm interested now. Interesting. Okay, so it's not like good dub as in like it's so mimi, it's good like Yu-Gi-Oh kind of vibe, but it's actually good stuff. All right. We'll do that. We'll do that. I'll take notes. I'll take notes eventually. Hi, Starcrust. Who is it this time? I never know who it is. But welcome. Which of you is it today? Hi, Pish. Welcome. The Pisher. The Pish Poshkins. Very fun. Nice. Okay, love to see it. Astra or Aura? Yes, that's the question. That's really the question. I had a great time. Wait, who was with me yesterday? On May's stream. Hold up, I forgot. It was... Oh my god. Well, it's the first time we talked too. That's so embarrassing. Hold up. I'll remember. No, I don't want to make a wrong guess. Let me think. Donking here. Also, how you doing, Pish? And Aura, how are you two doing? Hope you guys are having a good Sunday. Astra's next to me having dinner. Nice. We'd love to see it. What you guys having for dinner? Oh, it's okay. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. Sorry. Wow. This is like my brain. God damn it. It's more like the fear of getting it wrong and being bad, you know. But I'd rather just go for the doubt. But if you can tell me. Wait, was it Aura yesterday? Wait? Going crazy? Doing good. There's even more wildfire smoke than yesterday. Dude, are you okay? Wait, you're having more wildfires over there? It's really interesting. Like the ones over here stopped. Looks cool though. Yeah, the mood setting smoke. The trees be dying for the aesthetic. That's bad though. It's unfortunate, but I suppose make the most of it, I guess. Yeah. So what were we talking about? The Bacano. I need to remember that. We went over Bongo. Some of the other things on the list I talked about yesterday, like House no Kuni. How House no Kuni is just like really good 3D anime, but it's also a really great manga. You guys should check it out. Jujutsu, same thing. Both were great. Ranking of Kings. I never read them. Is there even a manga for that? But the anime, the first season was great. Yeah. For the manga, it's like mostly like I try to put things there that are like only manga, except for like I guess the first 5. But did you ever check out Dead Mount Deathplay? No. Well, I'm so like not aware of his work. So not aware of his work at all. I saw by the same guy. Oh my god. The writer, right? Because there's also the artist dude. But the artist dude, he's always doing Digimon these days. he's enslaved by the Digimon overlords. One came out pretty recently. Same writer? Oh, okay. Dead Mount Deathplay. I think I heard about it. Let me just search that. Who was partnering with Yoko Taro? No, I think the Yoko Taro partnership was with the Danganronpa dude. Thing. Dead Mount Deathplay. 1 season. It was this year. You're so correct. Oh, I saw the poster of this. Yes, I didn't watch it. But I know I'm aware of it. I should watch it then. I didn't know. Well, I think I heard then about it, that it was the same guy, but I just forgot about it. Really easy to forget. But I think it's actually my watch list on my anime list. So I actually need to use my anime list to keep control of my anime life. The one's pretty fun. His work is so unapologetically anime. And I appreciate it. Yeah, he just owns it. You gotta own these things, actually. It's just the best option every time. Oh, hit my plate. Gulping. Yeah, no, we appreciate that. They're like, well, every time you don't take yourself too seriously, it's actually almost better. Unless you know how to do serious. Which happens. Wow, I'm gonna watch it. Maybe I should watch that recently, because I want like get back into anime. I should actually be a little off. Let's see here. Alright. For the manga, like we talked about the manga a bit yesterday. Well, I don't know why I moved this way when I'm talking about manga. So yeah, Sangatsu. We talked about Sangatsu yesterday. I think it was the most I talked about. It's just really great. I don't have anything else to say on that. My Hero 2 and Fruits Basket as well. Do you want my fellow Fruits Basket enjoyer? Tell him how good it is. Especially if you want to cry. It's a tearjerker for real. You should know Spy Family and at this point, and Kaiju is coming over an anime soon. It's a good monster shonen. I told Pish. I'm sure if you're still listening, Pish. I think did you talk about Kaiju before? I feel like we did. We should have. If we didn't, we definitely should. And if you didn't get to read it, you should read it. Kaiju? Yeah. Furuba manga? Yeah, Furuba manga goes crazy. It goes so hard. The anime is really good too. The rework. Wow, the remake. The second try they did. It's really good. I also cried on that. I need to watch the movie though, because I really wanted to see the mother story adapted. And it was really sad when they cut it off the anime, but I want to see the movie for that one. I've read it. Nice. Okay, that's good. You're the only person I know that like objectively enjoys monsters. So I mean, not in a weird way. I mean, like, you know, don't need to explain that. But yeah. So definitely, Kaiju number 8 it's great. Or if you're interested in general of just good fighting versus big monsters, that's what they do. And just cool designs in general. It's pretty cool. Some cool guns too. It's just awesome. Tales of series. Yes, we'll go about the games. Let's just get to the games. We talked about manga yesterday anyways. Talked about manga yesterday anyways. Yeah. But like all of these, except for the last two, which is Atelier and Gokura Kogai, which are like the to read I have. The others I've read and I really recommend it. Tour Eternity is just so good. Ugh. The anime is fine, like I said, but the manga is just different. Hell's Paradise, the anime is also good, but the manga hits different. It always hits different on the manga, just because the authors, they do such a good job artistically. Kowloon, romance and sci-fi. One Dance is just dance. It's a dancing. I guess it has a bit of romance too, but it's mostly dancing and it's great. Yeah, but we'll talk about the Tales of series. Oh, I have so much to say about the Tales of series. I like how it's about a dude in his like late 30s instead of high school. Yeah, Pish! That's so real. I was like, man, finally a shonen protagonist that's not like a teenager or like borderline, just like right almost out of teens. But it's like, man, he's on his 30s and he gets like fucking. Does he get fired? Or he works for the, he's just a normal dude. He's just a guy, and he works for like the cleanup crew, right? It's so fun. And he looks for like, and then he gets infected and stuff. It's just so good. Oh, it's so good. I need to read it again. It's coming in spring. Nice. Oh, that's so far. I know I've seen the designs, but it's soon enough. But yeah, it's so cool that he's like an old dude, and he's like more like he's just got like. It's just the boomer vibes, and it's great. And everyone else is like, it's like you're a boomer and a bunch of zoomers when he goes to like the academy. It's really fun. I need to know your favorite. My favorite what? My favorite Tales Off. Okay, we'll get to that. Manga is incredible. Yes, Shigokuraku manga is insane. Thanks to the My Hero Academia for recommending that to me way before when it was starting. He's like a janitor. Yeah. He's cleanup crew, and then he becomes like infected kaiju guy, and then he has like kaiju. It's just so good. The first chapter is just everything you need to read. It's so well done, and it's like really catchy. And there's like a color page in the middle of the fucking chapter. Oh, I'm sorry for cursing. In the middle of the chapter, and bro, it just hits so hard. It's really good at that. The author is really good with the page turns and like just using the manga format. We'll see how the anime does things. It's probably gonna be good. It's very dynamic and manga, so the anime is probably gonna be good. Anyways, on to games. The ones that are series, I guess we could talk about my favorite installments of each. Well, let's start with Tales Off since you've brought it up, Aura. Wow. Actually, thinking about it's a hard choice. Ooh, that's a hard choice. My favorite Tales Off series game. Have you guys ever played them? Any of them, you guys? I have not played the older ones, okay? So, disclaimer, and really important fact, I've only played the ones that are on Steam. past Zestiria, which was my first one. I have not played Symphonia yet. I really want. And same for Vesperia is the other one. I think so. But I own them and I want to play them. But I've been like on a JRPG hiatus since what was the last Tales of again? Tales of. What was the last one's name again? Tales of... Oh my god. Steam. Save me. Arise. Arise. To play that Arise on stream, oh my god, that was an experience. Yeah. I mean, a good way. It was good. It was really good. I cried, you know, but it took a long time. Arise. Berseria. I think Berseria is my favorite. I wish I could play the Abyss. I heard Tales of the Abyss is really good. But I don't know if I'll ever have the chance to. I read about it. Slightly. But I didn't get a chance to play yet. Need to finish Arise? Did you stop? No. Well, did you start and stop, or have you been working on it recently? What's the take here? I played Arise on release of stream back when I was on Twitch. And it took me like... God, I have... Like about, oh my god, how many VODs do I have of it? Let me check. Can I check that? No, I have to check it later. It's doomed. Maybe you can check it here. Yeah. Hold. Because I put the VODs on YouTube, but I privated them because it's like so long. I was gonna do like a supercut. Oh, actually 18 parts. That's not that bad, thinking about it. 18 parts. It was 18 streams. I was definitely after beating Dragon with that one prince. I don't remember his name. A dragon with that one prince. Oh, the pole arm dude. What was his name? Ibrahim? No, Ibrahim's the Nichi Sanji guy, right? Look, wait, hold up. Tales of Arise cast. But he has like the Middle Eastern vibes. Those are Arise characters. Dallin. I knew there was a in at the end. Dallin. Yeah. It's him, right? The polearm dude. Yeah. Exactly. Yes. Yeah. So that guy's he's fun. He's a fun. Like the cast is really good. The game is really good. Like really good visually, really good combat, as it always is. I feel like Tales of, they always kind of nailed that down on the generation they're at. The story was really fun. Albeit I don't think it's as good as Berseria was, but it's still pretty decent. But definitely better than Zestiria was. And I don't know in comparison to the others though. And yeah. I had a great time with the game. I was gonna do more things and get like more achievements and such, but I don't have I don't have the time for that. I don't have the time for that anymore. Just did it for Spider-Man recently. Like actually do like most of it. I even didn't do like all of them because some of the Spider-Man achievements is like replaying the stupid game, and I hate that. Don't do that, guys. Game developers, my kind, I swear to God. Why? I mean, I guess it's like rewarding if you're really into the game, but man, sometimes you just want to like play the game in one playthrough. Unless it's like designed for that, like the Outer Worlds. The Other Worlds, right? That's the Obsidian game. It has like that kind of vibe. It's like short. Each playthrough is short, so it's really like better to do multiple ones. Anyways, yes, I feel my favorite Tales of is Berseria because I don't know what argument I have here. It's just really good. Like a la Cross. Like Velvet's such a good main character. I like that it's like the point is that like they're a group of villains at first. And like they're questioning the world they're at and like the ways of the world and rules and stuff. It's just like a very like likable villains vibe, and then like we just get to see their development. I feel like another point that was really strong to me, but that's because I did play Zestiria, is like because they're in the same world and there's like the lore cross. The lore cross is really interesting, and because Zestiria happens like 500 years after Berseria. And you see like the similarities in like on how the lore plays out, and it's really quite interesting how it's connected. So I felt like it was really good that I played Zestiria before Berseria, because it gave me like that extra. It's not like how do I say this? It's not like objectively necessary, but it's good to do that. You're hearing good things about Berseria. Did you not play it, or do you think the opposite? Is the true question here. I really like Berserk. Like, it's such a good intro, and you get like, I don't know. I don't want to get too into it because I don't want to spend all the time talking about Berseria, but like, it's just so good. It has a really good. I feel like every game that's like pays itself to be a story-driven game needs a really good, strong introduction, right? For the characters, especially RPGs that are going to stay a long time with them. And Velvet, since the beginning, you understand her circumstances really well placed, how like what she does and who she is, and you understand the change she goes through when things go to shit. Oh, pardon for that. Things go south. Haven't played it yet, but I'd love to. I think you would like it. Zestiria is skippable. It's still fun, but it's more like straightforward story. You play the dude that's like the only, like he's a really precious good dude, and he saves the world. That's all. But the lore is interesting. I recommend maybe reading about the lore, because then you go into Berseria understanding that, and then you're like, whoa, this is that, and that's this, and you go like, wow. Quite interesting. Just that it was like really important for my experience when I realized those things, but it's not like I said, wired. Let's see other series here. I put Final Fantasy at first, because Final Fantasy is just my favorite series probably. For a long time, Dragon Age was the first on the list. Definitely Final Fantasy takes the cake right now. Although I didn't play 16 yet, because console exclusivity is a thing, and it's really sad. Because I don't want a PS5 yet. But I hope to play it soon. Either if I'll probably need to buy a PS5 because I want to play other of the PS5 exclusive. I'm hoping soon I'll be able to. My favorite Final Fantasy is 6 though. For many reasons, but it's mainly because the cast is great as usual and the story is awesome. And I feel like it's like the greatest like pixel era game. After that, they went to 3D, which is like super valid, but like out of all the pixel old style Final Fantasy games, 6 just like just does everything correct. Train suplex, yes. And it doesn't take itself seriously. It's so good. Most of these moments are so good. Like, you know when you're not being serious and when you have to be serious when you're taking the story. It's just really well written in that sense, and it's just so good. It's just so good, man. Final Fantasy 6. I wish Final Fantasy 6 got a remake. That's one I would love to see a remake of, and like how they would like handle things. No, they made 7 for some reason. But it's actually, I know the reason. It makes total sense why they would remake 7, but still. Like, so there's some good gems, like story-wise on the old games, and then they did like the pixel remasters, which like brings that to light even more. They're really great ports of those games. I definitely feel like you could pick 1 or 2 there and make like a modern game out of it and still like kick ass. But to remember that. Next is Dragon Age. I love Dragon Age. Dragon Age was like so pivotal for my growing up as a game enjoyer. That and Assassin's Creed, I feel like were like the most influential series that I've played then. Mostly Dragon Age, just because I was so impressed. And my favorite one is still the first one to this day, even though it's like really clunky. It's a hard replay. I hope to do a replay on stream. I would love to. But it's a bit of a hard replay because of like how old the game is right now. But it still hits so hard, and no other game has done this again. I think that I know of, that I have played at least. Not even Baldur's Gate. Baldur's Gate is a really good RPG. But Baldur's Gate is like, it's like Pillars of Eternity or like Tyranny, that you do backstory and that influences how the people react to your character, right? But Baldur's Gate, but with Dragon Age 1, you have a whole section introduction where you see like the background like unfolding before you go to the actual like game, and you have like at least like 7 different intros to play through, and that makes the world so powerful and the storytelling really powerful too. So I spent like a good chunk of days playing through, and like you can play like the intros in like 2 to 3 hours. So you can take a day and play like all the intros until you like get one you like. It's really cool. It's just, Dragon Age Origins is so great. So great. They did not do that for the sequels, but still they are also good games. I like Inquisition a lot too. Debatable, good cast, good writing, but like debatable, good game. But Inquisition is pretty fun. Also a good story, and we're looking forward for Dragon Age 4 one day. Mass Effect, same guys actually. Mass Effect. How do I say this? It was not as influential to me back when I was younger than Dragon Age series was. I really like love Dragon Age. Mass Effect 2 is probably one of the best games I've ever played, and it still holds true. And I think like if I had to tell someone like I must play RPG that doesn't feel like too RPG, but it's still an RPG, I guess. If you go play Dragon Age right now, you feel like the old style of RPG games, and it just creeps up into you, and you're like, ugh, kind of thing. Like Mass Effect, it's like a shooter, and it's not like, it's a bit more straightforward in that sense, so it's really fun. Mass Effect 2 is just really good, a good story, and I played it without playing 1, so you don't even need to play 1 to play 2. Tales of series, we talked about it. I want to play more of their games. I really want to play Vesperia. I feel like the next one I wanted to play is Vesperia, actually. Or if you guys is still here. Not sure if you would recommend Symphonia up Vesperia, or if you guys played both of them to say. I know one of you said Symphonia is your favorite. I think Astra, right? Yeah. I'm sure that would answer my question, I suppose. But wait. Wait, when was the archive account? So Astra is on the other account? Or did you just switch? Do you guys do like Flare Umbre? Do you guys do that? Vesperia is a good one to try out, I see. Yeah, Vesperia has an interesting cast, and I played the introduction to it, but I was like a little confused by the combat system. And then it kind of like, it just faded out of my mind for a while, then I didn't get back to it, but I want to play it. I feel like Vesperia would be a good try to play on stream, but I'm still like it's gonna take a while for me to play RPGs on stream. I'm gonna get more comfortable with the YouTube and live 2D environment before we go to playing big games. All the chatting accounts is Aura. Alright. The only time you'll see Astra is on Twitter where his name is Starcrossed Astra. Oh, okay. Alright, I'll remember that then. Thank you. That's a clarification I needed to know. So I'll just call for Aura every time. Say hi to Astra to me. I think I skipped I asked about your meal, and I literally just like skipped over it. I apologize for that. But I think I read it. I don't remember what it was, but I did read it, and it really like sounded. I just had like pizza. Hi Lucius, welcome. How you doing? Hi Lofi, welcome. How you guys doing today? We're talking about games. Talk about, is that a Roomba? It is I, the Arumba. How are you doing? How are you doing? Oh, no worries. Okay. Appreciate it. Cause my mind is just like that. I'm doing alright, just chilling. Nice. Hope you're having a good Sunday, you guys. Sure what you guys up to today. Here over in this corner, my little place on the internet, we're just having a good time talking about anime, manga, and games right now. Because I skipped the games yesterday. I also want to go about my goals for VTubing, because I didn't do that yesterday, and also explain the tags, I suppose, because I have my tags defined, but most of you know the tags already. But I'll put it in here for the new people, you know what I'm saying? So getting those subs on YouTube, I don't know from where, but you know, we appreciate people watching these. either live or VOD. But God, I'm happy you guys are here. We were talking about I was talking about how I want to play RPGs on stream at some point, but like for a while we'll do smaller games to fit the format, and then when I'm more comfortable, we'll have streams that are gonna be like longer games, and we'll go about that eventually. Also, next JRPG one is The Legend of Heroes. This one I feel like not many people know. I mean, mainstream wise, it's a bit niche for some reason, but it's like one of the best series JRPGs that I've like ever witnessed. I have not played all of them yet. They have a lot of games. I guess that's what turns a lot of people out of it. You basically have to play all of them because it's a tied out story. Well, I know they're like sagas kind of thing, and you don't have to. You can play like the more recent saga and be fine. But I'm the kind of person that likes to witness a story from beginning to end. It's like when I used to read more books, and I read like the Rangers book series. Not sure if you guys know that. And it's like about this archer dude, archer kid. And I read like all the 12, 13 books. I don't even know if there are more, but like I read all of them. Do you play Valorant? I do play Valorant. It's not on the games list because I didn't want to list the shooters because that's... I'm just gonna talk about it, okay? We'll have Apex and Valorant over in this corner too at some point eventually, okay? Hopefully when I get to both clean my computer, which I need to do really desperately, and maybe I get a new graphics card so Valorant doesn't stutter mid-game and I get like absolutely mad. But I do play Valorant. But I'm bad at it. I'm bad at both games. I wish I was good at games. But that's not a thing. Not a thing. I used to play League too, but League, oh god, really rarely you'll see League here. If I do a League collab one day, it's probably like, I'll probably not street. We'll see though, but I cannot say that it's not impossible. I've said that before and I got like, yeah. Let's see what else. Yeah, let's talk about The Legend of Heroes, and you know, you guys should definitely check it out. It's like Trails in the Sky is the first one I played. And it's a really good story. It's just a really good story. If you like play games for the story, like that's some good story right there. Good world, good story. The all ties into the gameplay. It's really interesting. It's just sad if you're not into like turn-based fighting mechanics. But then you can play the game on easy, I feel like, and have a good. But definitely like a good one to check out if you're into good story and like especially like good world building. I feel like it's just like really well done. Control. I wanted to mention Control. I haven't played Control like in no. When I played it. It was before I was even like Aruma on Twitch. Back when I was still not too deed. And wow, let's say, but it was like close enough that it influenced a lot of things to the archive. It's a bit of character here, but that's the truth, and it's like just a really good. And I think I was only able to play it because I was a bit like getting more into like thrillers and like sinister-esque games. It's not a horror game per se, but it has like some sinister vibes, paranormal vibes. But I used to be really like scared of horror games for a good while in my life. Also movies and stuff. It's just like horror in general was not my thing until I had a game jam once. A game jam, and I had this friend at the time that wanted to make a horror game for the game jam, and I was like, I like the idea, but man, a horror game really? And I was like, no, but I gotta push through. And then what I did for research then is that I played Soma, the sci-fi horror by the guys that made Amnesia. I'm not sure if you guys ever seen it. It's a really interesting game. It's so interesting, such an interesting horror game. And I think because it was so interesting, I was hooked into it, and even though I was really scared, I was roped in. And then I feel like that cured me. And then I was like, oh, I can play horror now, nice. And now I see like the value in horror games and like what you can do. And it was like really important research for the game. We won that game jam, by the way. That was a really fun time. And yeah, and since then, and then I played Control soon after, if I remember correctly. Which is like, it's not, like I said, it's not horror, but it has like supernatural vibes because it's the guys that made Alan Wake. And it ties to Alan Wake World 2. It's really insane. It's just so good. It's just so good. I'm really excited for Alan Wake 2 as well because I feel like it's going to tie to Control again and all those things because the last Control DLC had like some hints of that and things like that. Oh, chef's kiss. It's just so good. It's just so good. Anyways, Next, Supergiant Games. I put the company here because all their games are great. I did a thing back. I was a while back as well. I think it was before I was the archivist, the caretaker here. Before I found this place was when I played all the Supergiant games in sequence. I went there. I want to like play all these guys' games because Hades was like hot out of the oven, or about to, or something. But it was like popular enough at the time that I was like, all right, this is the time. I'm gonna play all their games and get to Hades. And then I play Bastion, which is God. Everyone should play Bastion once in their life. It's just so good. And then Transistor, which I'll say the same thing about because I absolutely love Transistors, but Transistor is like a bit niche. I feel like it's a little more niche. It has like some, like it's like a tech one, and it's like a programming and stuff. Like it's not like that much, but it has like that kind of influence. It's hard to explain. It ties to the gameplay well enough that it's like friendly. It's very like it's really easy to understand the fighting system, but it has like some of that. It's almost turn-based in a way, because you like schedule actions and things like that. And then there's Spire. Spire is like the one that I feel like not many people were gonna enjoy because it's like soccer, and like but they have to play soccer and win in order to leave like the underworld they're in, that you get tossed in. Okay, let's see. Let's go from the beginning. You're tossed in the underworld. It plays like a visual novel a lot. There's a lot of dialogue. That's why I feel like a lot of people like are not into it as much. But I was really like interested because it's really like it's a really good story. Again, like story just gets me. But the fact that it played as a visual novel, interacting with the characters, you don't know who yourself are. You kind of shape your character with the dialogue, right? And it's very like headcanon kind of vibes. And you see the rest of the cast react to you and to each other. Even though there's a lot of like preconceptions and hate and stuff because there are a lot of species and things like that. It's really interesting world. Really interesting world. So you're tossed into like I said underworld, but it's not the proper name. I forgot what the name they give in the game, but it's like this. It's almost like an upside down kind of thing. It's still like a livable place, but it's definitely like almost like some kind of limbo, but you can get out. There's a thing called the rights, and you can get out. But to get to the rights, you gotta make like a specific party and have like a guide, which is your job as the protagonist. And you gotta like guide you're like a coach. You're like a coach of the team, of the soccer team, and you gotta win the soccer games to get out of hell. That's the game, except the like much better said and like interesting about that. But the cool thing is, there are limited rights, and there are more party members than you have rights. So based on your choices, you have different people that are gonna go back to the other world where they were, where they have like their lives, and people that are gonna stay. And you have to like to make that sacrifice. It's really crazy. The game makes you make so many hard decisions because of that. It's pretty intense. Yeah. And there's another side to it, because when you send somebody back, you lose a player, right? Because they are not there anymore, so you cannot use them to play the game. The gameplay is essentially like visual novel until you play the soccer game, quote unquote. But it's more like the game that you go catch the ball on the other side and have to bring it back. What's the name of that? That game. It's basically that game. It's fun. And then yeah, of course Hades. Everyone knows Hades. Play Hades. It's a great roguelike. And I don't need to explain Hades to you guys. Go play Hades, please. You're like Hades' son. I was gonna say Atreus, but that's the other guy. Oh my god, Atreus, isn't Atreus God of War? Yeah. Oh my god, my brain's not working today, but alas. Hades' son on the mythology, one of his lost sons, and then and Persephone, and he wants to see his mom, who is out of hell. So you gotta cross hell to get out of it. Alas, that's the game, and you die a lot. So you have to finish it like 10 times or something to finish all the story. It's a bit of a grind, but it's a good game. Fun time. Next is Celeste. Celeste is just a good platformer. I don't even care about like the story anymore. Zagreus. Thank you. That's Atreus is the God of War kid. And Zagreus is the Hades. He's indeed bait. Zagreus is a great main character, actually. All the characters in Hades are so good. Even like the gods are well like thought out, and like the designs are great. It's just amazing. Just amazing. Play it again. One day we'll play it again. Well, Celeste. Celeste I like for the platforming more than I like for the story. I think the story is valid. It's not the best, but it deals okay with like things like mental health and panic attacks. But it's arguable, you know. It has like some moments. It was quite interesting how that affect the character's journey, but it's just a good platformer. It's a bit tilting at times. It's just a really good platform. It just feels great to play, and even if you don't care about the story, it's just fun. Especially when you go B, C sides and all that jazz. It's just like plain skill issues all across. Next, visual novels. I played Clannad was the last one I played, which was a long time ago. I put this here back then because this is like completely ripped off of my first debut on Twitch slides. I picked the same list of games because I want to kind of like also hindsight them in a bit while going through it. There's like 2 more games to go. But visual novels are fun. I played them. I don't think I would ever play them on stream. More like if they're like more interactive, like Danganronpa is, or AI Somnium Files that I've seen some VTubers play. I would be down to that because it seems more like there's more to it, or like even the absolutely Phoenix Wright, you know, Phoenix Wright, like Ace Attorney. That one is fun because it's like solving the cases and stuff. That kind of jazz is more interesting, but like this just the story, more of a story character focused visual novels that Key does, which are my favorite ones, because I haven't played the other ones yet. Then I'll definitely not play the stream, especially because I don't want to like bawl my eyes out here. Not on a visual novel, I'll bawl my eyes out in other games, but man, the experience with Clannad is like one of the games I have more hours in, by the way. I always talk about this. I think I have... How many hours do I have in Clannad? 170 hours, because I read it entirely twice. I like just like the common stuff, and then when I understood that visual novels have skip buttons, then things went better. But I was like really like not aware of that for about 100 hours. So yeah, yeah, but visual novels are fun. Definitely check. Like if you're into reading, it's interesting. Like different endings and things like that. It's a fun time. I put Undertale here. I used Dummy for my debut announcement post from the Undertale soundtrack, and I'm really excited for more Deltarune. We'll definitely play Deltarune when more episodes come out. I think there are only 2 right now, which is the cards world, and then the second one is the computer one, the virus computer world, and they're really fun games. Like if you've not tried Undertale and Deltarune, like at this point in time, like how do I explain? It's just so good. It doesn't take itself seriously, but at the same time it does. It has like a lot of it's just very good like comedy bits. At the same time, the world is interesting and you want to understand what's happening. It's really just good. That's in that sense, and it's just a fun play. And it has banger soundtrack and like old school style, right? Because it's really based on Earthbound and right Mother games, Earthbound and Mother, which are like holy. Those are like some like grandpas of JRPGs. So it's really fun. And then Pokemon. I put Pokemon here. Pokemon was like further in, and then it was not gonna fit in here before, but I decided to put it here because I have a recent problem. Okay, my recent problem is the fact that I've got hooked into Nuzlocke, and I watch Nuzlocke all the time, and I've been doing my own Nuzlocke on my free time, although I have not finished a single one since I've begun them. But man, I've discovered a lot about Pokemon because of that. I used to be such a baby Pokemon player. It was like I always find gym, see the levels, see the problem, overgrind or abuse item system. But now with Nuzlocke rules, that's much more hardcore. No items? What? Cannot level over the level caps of the gyms? What? Play with the Pokemons you find first in the grass? What? It's insane. But it's really interesting. It's so interesting. It's like thinking strats and stuff. I mean, it's more interesting when you have like a knowledge base that you can consult. So like watching Nuzlockes makes it more fun to me because then I feel like I learn and then I can improve on my own Nuzlockes and things like that. But wow, it was a world I didn't know, and I'm fascinated and like really into it right now. So I decided to mention it here. We'll definitely do a Nuzlocke stream at some point. I started one on Twitch of like that silver mod, the silver mod, Pokemon Silver mod game, Soul Silver mod game. I don't know what was the name. What was the name again? Storm Silver, I think. But I should continue. I'm not sure if we'll continue that. We'll probably continue that. Well, yeah, I don't know. We'll think about it. I'm thinking that maybe for stream I'll do like one of the base games first. Just normal Emerald, because Gen 3 is goated. Just normal Emerald run, Nuzlocke, and go from there, because Emerald's pretty hard. Hi, FS13, how are you doing today? How are you doing today, FS? How's your Sunday night going? We're 1 hour into the stream, and I'm still like, I'm just about finishing the games. First half of the games. Let's see, is there any other game I want to talk about from the slides? Let me check. Because, like, I took this, like I said, from my first debut, and I had 2 slides of games, and it was like a massive list. I was going crazy. I was going crazy. I did mention on that one, Apex and Valorant, which I do play. I don't know if we'll play it on stream. Like I said, we'll maybe get to it. Let's see. There are the PS exclusives that I played at the time. So God of War, I want to play the second one. I would love to play God of War. What's the second one's name? I forgot the subtitle, but the recent one, like on stream. But I would need both a PS5 and a capture card for that. We'll get there one day. Ghost of Tsushima, insane, great samurai game. It's the best samurai game out there. Let's see, and then there's Spider-Man games. I'll probably play. I'd love to play 2 on stream, but I'll probably not do that. For some reason I'm sleeping. It's only 2. Wait, you are sleepy or you're not? There's a reaction. Okay, not. You are sleepy. Oh, interesting. You should sleep then. You should sleep then. Take advantage of your sleepiness. I understand the struggle. I'm mostly sleepy when it gets like to 3 or 4, which really is a bother. Instead of like 1 to 2 a.m., which is like the maximum time I should go to sleep to get like proper sleep in my usual like routine. But you know that doesn't happen. So I listed Fire Emblem on my list. I don't want to go about Fire Emblem this time. 3 Houses is great though. I wanted to play other Fire Emblem games, but I'm too new to the series to talk about it. Let's see. I listed Baldur's Gate here, which is crazy. I knew then. I didn't know they were doing a Baldur's Gate 3 at the time yet, but I was like, well, the first 2 are insane. We should definitely like play the first 2, even though it's like really old. Could play the first 2 on stream, huh? Oh, that would be funny. Like just play instead of put like Baldur's Gate stream, but it's not the 3rd, it's the first game. And it's just like it's like an enhanced edition. It's like really old clunky game. Not that bad though. It feels, because like it's simple, it still plays fine. Last time I gave in and went to sleep earlier, I woke up at 5. Oh, I feel that. Yeah, you're right. The best way for me, the best way to fix the sleepy schedule is to like just either wake up early and just force it there and not take naps, because naps just do ruin my plans sometimes. Or just playing out just don't sleep for a night. Reset then. Which is not even, I don't recommend it, don't do that. Definitely just like try to keep their wake up time consistent, and then you'll hopefully get better at going to sleep on time. But I cannot. I still can't. I still struggle with it a lot. Let's see what else did I mention here? Bioshock, good. Ni no Kuni, good. Kingdom Come Deliverance. I've been thinking about replaying this, because I played it like a while back, like about 2-3 years ago. I've been thinking about replaying Kingdom Come Deliverance, which is a really fun RPG that's like medieval, but it's not fantasy. It's just medieval RPG, and it's just like pretty as heck. And it's like, it's just different. It's just such a good game, because it's not magic. It's just a normal, it's like historical even. It goes through like some of the incursions that happened then, like some of the wars and stuff like that. It's just really fun, and it's like the sandbox style, first person style, but it's just really good. Definitely want to replay and do like an evil play on stream. That would be fun. Yeah, and at least there are other games, Prince of Persia, KOTOR, Stardew Valley. Stardew Valley is just like that gem. Ended up going to sleep at 1:30 a.m. and then woke up at 5. Doesn't even get enough sleep. Oh, that's not even enough sleep. True. But no, at that point, you either wait until you're sleepy again and then take like a quick sleep before you do whatever you have to do, or you just give up and you just don't sleep anymore, like I said, and then you try to like your sleeping hour again. From software games, that's like always the hot topics. I played Dark Souls 1 for the first time last year, which was a blast, and it was like the old version. It was Prepared to Die, not the remastered. God, that was an experience. And I want to keep playing the series. In due time, I'll play 2, 3, Sekiro, maybe Bloodborne if we get to have access to that. I would love to play Bloodborne. I just love Bloodborne. Just aesthetic-wise, it's so good. And Elden Ring, of course. Elden Ring also started. I started a run before that I didn't go through. Yeah, definitely gotta get to those. It's always like I can only play one of those. I cannot play them in sequence. I play one and then I have to stop for a while, play other things. Like that's true for all games actually. The Yakuza series I want to play. They're fun. Yeah, and more horror games because we're getting to spooky month. Plan is to get to horror games when we get to October. Definitely not. We did Resident Evil 1 last year, which took like a long time. We can try the other Resident Evil games. Like 0, which would be the next in line. Probably do that, but I want to do like shorter horror games, indie horror games, or RPG Maker horror games, you know? Those really good RPG Maker horror games that are really interesting. Yeah, those are the ones. I have a list of those that I got from Pandas a while back. We'll definitely get to them for this Halloween. Yeah, I don't want to stretch too much longer. Yeah, because the series is fun. Yeah, I've seen some about it. I've been avoiding to watch it to not get spoilers story-wise, but it seems like a really fun time. Oh, and most definitely, by the way, because we played Persona 4 on stream. I didn't finish it on stream. I'll finish it off stream at this point because it was on the other platform. Why is FS a sphere? That's a great question, FS. Can you tell us? Why are you a sphere here? It's interesting. I'm gonna open the channel. I don't have browsers. Actually, let me go back. Chatting screen. Myself better. To be like close to this position. Why are you a sphere? No, but Pish is like it's his face, right? You are actually a sphere on your PFP. It's my old logo. You had a logo? Eee! That's insane. I have a new logo. Look at that. You can hear it up on top of chat. Can you see this? Over there. My logo, the glitch did. Crazy. Cracked. Love it. Move the chat box down a little bit. I need to check on that, but I think chat box is fine. Or like maybe just like stretch it that it like goes up until the all the way to the top instead of finishing here, even though the messages will be hidden by the logo. I think that's a little annoying. I used to do YouTube backgrounds for people and such. Damn! FS commissions when? Use calling my face spherical. How dare? Real. How would you? How could you? Get him, Pish. Get him. Get him with your dinosaur knowledge. It's time to use all that power. Do I do this too much? Thinking about it. Just like the tracking does it. I don't know. It's not too bad. It's just like interesting. Haven't done any work like that in a long time. It's okay. It's fine. You know, it happens. It happens. Same, actually. I haven't streamed in a long time. I forgot how to do it. It's really fun to use this model now. Look at this, like how beautiful everything is. Background, the chatting overlay. I need to finish setting up because the latest subscriber panels here on the bottom, they're still not working. The super chat and donation things. We'll get to it today. I need to. Oh, I was gonna do it before stream, but I didn't have time. I'll do it like after or for tomorrow. Yes. Oh yeah. Let's talk about that schedule. Okay, I'm gonna pull out. I'm gonna do paint. I'm just gonna do a notepad. Okay, this is easier. This is easier. It's here. Love schedules? Yeah. I'll just, I'll just do the pandas thing. I'll do paint this time just to explain what the process is gonna be, okay? What the process is gonna be, and then I'll do a proper schedule to post to Twitter later today, okay? That's the plan. And in the community tab, so keep an eyes on your community tab. Eventually for that, if you're not a Twitter user. I did a panel for myself and haven't touched anything else since. Oh, play around with the idea of doing some Twitch panels and such, but haven't really been in the right headspace for it. That's super valid. I took a long time to get my headspace back into streaming headspace. So, certainly take your time. If you're interested, definitely don't abandon it, but, like, take your time. Better, definitely do it. Elon Musk when the birds Real! Bro, what is that, by the way? Can we just, whoa. Sorry about that. Can we just, address that fact for a second? Like, why X? Why do that? Anyone have an explanation? I don't. Did he do it? I don't think so. He just likes X a lot, because X is in everything he has. Loves X. But damn. Why change Twitter? Explain. No intentional, but good catch. Good catch. So proud of you. Jokes on Musk, my app is super old and I refuse to update it. I still got the burb logo everywhere. I have an extension that I use that's like... I don't remember what the name is. For Twitter. The X Factor, true. True. So right. What's the Twitter one? Just control panel for Twitter is the name of the extension I use. It's on Chrome. The secret supporter? No! I don't even have Axes on me. You see Axes on me? Imagine that Aruma X version. Wait, that would be such a cool name for like a mecha version, right? Aruma X. Whoa. Boy, I understand him now. That's why he's doing that. Still, it's just like a branding killer move in this case. I'm gonna remove the block and all that. Yeah, we don't. The feature removal. I don't get it. What does he want to do? You lost an App Store rules for social apps. No, the heck you want? Oh yeah, they did that. I feel like Apple also rejected the new logo. They were like, nah. According to our rules, you cannot change them. So like, I think, I'm not sure that's cleared up now. But for a while in iPhones, you didn't have the X. I used the control panel thing, like I said, and one of the options they added as soon as that was announced was replacing the X logo with the Twitter logo back. So my Twitter still looks the same. That's great. Even like a little customized, I took some of the buttons off and everything. It's just a really great extension to have. I know why he wants to remove it. People use the block feature to block the ad profiles. Ah, that's an interesting theory. Yeah, I can see that. But it's so it's a social media. Like, please, blocking is like the most basic thing. Revanced? No, what is that? Can you explain to me what that is? I've not heard of it before. Hold up a second, I'm looking here for a thing. Revanced is the one that lets you play around with YouTube. They also have Twitter functions. Oh, what do they have for YouTube though? I never knew about it. The only extension I have for live streams is 7TV, which sometimes is a little annoying, by the way. a little annoying. Yeah, let's see here. Go to here again. All right, we'll talk schedules. Okay. All right. So the plan. Okay, the plan. The plan is important here. I need to check. It's important for my schedule. There are needs that need to be met. Requirements. All right. All right, so this is what we're gonna do. Oh, okay. On YouTube, I know for Twitter it can remove ads and change a couple other things. Oh, that's what my thing does. The control panel, so it's fine. YouTube, it can remove all ads and even make the app look older and remove features and buttons you don't like. Oh, they do a similar thing. Interesting. I'll check it out. I don't mind YouTube as it is right now, but I'll definitely check it out. Go in the a little smaller here, shall we? All right, good. It's working. Okay, so today's Sunday, right? Sunday. And we're doing 2.0. Oh my god. Mouse. That's legible, right? Rest you guys will like my handwriting. Monday. So then it's Monday. Tuesday. Not gonna fit. So doomed, man. Wednesday. Thursday. Just for today, I'm not stealing Panda's thing. I'll credit to Pandas for doing this. Friday. Saturday. Okay. I don't need to talk about next Sunday anyways. Beautiful, thank you. I know. My art skills are peak with my mouse. I was gonna say if I drew as good as I shoot on FPSs, I would be decent. But I'm also bad aimer, so it's not like anything can save me. Who takes care of the archive and has this handwriting? Dude, we are tech. We're tech friendly here. We use digital fonts. We don't use my handwriting. I only sign things. Then that's okay. But everything else is digital fonts. I don't write like with my hand. Do you do that nowadays? Even, huh? We even have like really forward tech here that the real world doesn't. All right, but okay, tomorrow. All right, we're streaming tomorrow again. It's gonna be. What do we want to do tomorrow? I think it's gonna be at 5. Okay, we're gonna do 5 p.m. Let me do this. 2.0, and it was at 8. Tomorrow, we'll do 5. Can I get there 5? Yeah, I can. 5 p.m. Because I have to do the thumbnail for tomorrow. Not losing it, I promise. We'll be playing Tunic. Okay, Tunic is an old friend. We did play a bit of it. Back. It's a work of art, isn't it? Look at this, wow. And it's only black and white. Imagine what I would be able to do with colors. Oh, because I totally understand colors. Tunic is fun, yes. Tunic is really fun, and I never finished it. And, you know, I stopped streaming for a while and stuff. So we're gonna restart it and go back to it because I feel like it's a nice mid-sized game. And simple enough that I can probably use the model and stream at the same time and without everything exploding. So definitely do Tunic tomorrow. And then Tuesday, no. It's too big of a no. Oh my god. No. It's too small. A decent sized O. Average is good. And also Thursday, no. Thursday is my singing class. Singing. Class. Singing. I don't need to explain that. But singing. Class. So Thursdays, we'll have Thursday streams like very rarely. And when they happen, it's gonna be like late. No streams, and here I don't need to explain what I'm doing on Thursday, because honestly, it's just a good rest day. Well, actually, I lie. Shh. Editing hell. It's content creation live. Woohoo! Column D. That's the saddest column D I've ever seen. Sorry, say. Looking at this, I apologize. But it fits the mood. Super cute, and most people don't even know you can customize the little fox. You can customize the little fox? I didn't know that. Well, you have to get items in the world or what? I don't remember. I feel like I would know. Or do I know? I actually don't. I was really excited, like just like having a great time. I know Flair's favorite game, I think, is Tunic, or one of them. So I'm happy to play it. So Wednesday. Okay, let me check what's up Wednesday. We can do that again. We'll do that again. 5 p.m. 5 p.m. is just a good slot, okay? It is what it is. Does that look a 5? Like a 5 to you guys? It does, right? It's understandable. What? Let's redo the 5. I'm not satisfied. You're like me, I'm never satisfied. Oh, there's some Hamilton bits here. You can change the colors of each part of the fox. What? I'll try that then. Definitely not, the problem is not like me writing editing like this, and you can definitely understand what I'm saying. We need to think shorts TikTok for this week. I don't want to go too crazy and like, oh, I'm gonna do like once a day. But I want to do at least one to keep it up. So that's job for myself tomorrow after stream, Tuesday, probably a little today. Oh god. So VTuber is hard, guys. VTuber is hard. I do appreciate all of you though for being here, even live or not. If you were here after on the VOD, you were crazy. It's much love to you. Crazy in a good way. You can do a full in Red Fox if you want. We'll see. What do you edit on? I use DaVinci Resolve now. Before I used Shotcut, but it has failed me a few times. And then I used Vegas, like for 2 videos once. And then I never got used to it. Mostly because I was lazy. And then DaVinci, because I like how DaVinci looks. It's just really slick. I was like, oh, it seems fun. And then I kind of forced Say into it, and then we just kind of learned. That's how it's been. I wasn't here earlier because it's YouTube. You're right. So right. I say like before, and we played this before, like this means anything. No, we're second stream, right? No one knows anything. Huh. I never played Tunic before. We'll play Tunic for the first time. On YouTube. For my streams. Other people have. Alright, so Wednesday. Let me think here. What do I want to do? 5 p.m. I didn't think that far. I want to play Tunic for sure. Then what I used to... let me pick another short game to play. I'm debating whether we do like chill like Stardew Valley. You know what I'm saying? It's just like vibe. Or other games like related like Power Wash or something, House Flipper. Or we'll pick another difficult game. Or a replay. I have a list of the games I want to replay on stream, like Celeste, Fable Anniversary, which is it's so good. It's such a good game. The Batman games, Metro series, South Park: The Stick of Truth. I'm not sure if we can play South Park on YouTube. Can we? Gotta confirm that. Age of Mythology, but that's like a throwback. And yeah, they're like the replay options. But I don't think I want to replay a game right now. We may do another new game for a bit, and then we'll do a replay after. I've been trying to find a good editing software for me to edit some GoPro videos, but each time I look for a decent software, it's either expensive or complicated, so I give up. Define complicated. Like these softwares, they're robust, right? They are meant to do a lot, so they're complicated. But I do feel like DaVinci is not bad. It's really like once you understand where things are, you can guess where things are gonna be when you need them. But mostly there's just a lot of content online. It's almost on par with Premiere right now, I feel like, which is really nice. Especially the latest 2 versions, so definitely check it out. Like every time I search something, I find what I need, is the point. The problem with Shotgun and Vegas is that I never found like some tutorials for some things. Stardew? Stardew's a good pick, right? It's very chill vibes, and it would start like a new farm and find a romance and find like, good crops, become rich, help them destroy the corporation, find love, things like that. I remember someone playing South Park on YouTube, but it was a while ago, and YouTube hasn't been going easy on people. Yeah, I would have to check. It's like there's a lot of content things there. It's definitely not the most friendly one. I'll have to check. Worst case, we do a South Park replay on Gorillas when I feel like on other platforms, or just don't. I also feel like I never finished the second South Park game. Also should be doing that. It was fun at the very least. It's a hard decision, guys. It's a hard decision to do. Let's see, from the new games that I was thinking, there is. Oh wow, there are the where's the Paradise? Something Paradise. Those like RPG Maker ones. They're like really sad. Finding Paradise, right? Is that the name? Finding Paradise, yeah. But that's like those are tearjerkers. Not sure if I want to do that. There is. I'm not gonna suggest horror games because we'll play horror games on Halloween. There's always Dark Souls. That's a big one. No, that's what we're gonna do. We'll play Dave. Oh my god. Let me on paint. Oh my god. I can't. It's so hard. There you go. The Diver. We'll play the. This is like the best. This is a game of the year. With all respect to Baldur's Gate and Dave the Diver. Baldur's Gate, Dave the Diver is the game of the year. And then Friday. I'm not sure if I'll stream this Friday. I'm thinking. We can do a Friday stream. Cause I get out of work early. Let's do 3 p.m. I guess I'll put Stardew here. Chill Stardew afternoon stream. Let's do that. I can do E's. Why is E so hard? Well, I cannot do many letters like this, but And then Saturday, we may do early Saturday too. We'll see. What do I have to do Saturday? Not much. Let's give Saturday. We'll do 4 because like Saturday I sleep in a little bit. 4 p.m. Maybe we can do Tunic then. Again, and continue our journey. Probably have more Tunic streams in the following weeks. We'll definitely like that. So the 2 games we're actually like definitely playing is Tunic and Dave, and we'll kind of alternate them as we do. And then other things. Definitely gonna be things incoming. I want to play the new Phasmo update with people, but I need to plan that. And yeah, things like that. We'll get to it. But for this week, it's gonna be that. Sounds good, right? I want to check and just figure out why I ended up not trying DaVinci Resolve. It asks for a phone number and address to load, and I don't want to put that info on a random website. Yeah, you gotta do that. It's true, I did that. I did that every time I downloaded it, which was like twice. So they know my info, what can I say? But I really wanted to try it out, but it's really good. I actually really like it. And now I feel like I'm comfortable with it. Cosmo Update is really fun according to Astra. Ooh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I heard it's good. Everyone's playing it. So I need to get a crew together. I get a band of 4, including me. So like 3 others, and adventure on the ghost huntings. Say, are you there? Would you be down? The one time I played Phasma was really fun. So it came to mind. Then gotta find other people. Oh, ooh, I may have a crew in mind. We'll see. I'll let you guys know for the coming weeks. Because there's also like little vacation I'll take that has been scheduled for a while now. So that's gonna happen, and I'll let you guys know when we're closer. But it's gonna be in September, so it's gonna be like no streams for 2 weeks. But I hope to have shorts up ready, and things like that to release then, so we can have some content then. Or if I figure out how to stream from my phone, why not? So let us like travel Zatsus. Wait, that could be fun. I'll think about it. Okay, so yeah, I'll do a proper graphic for the schedule after stream and post it around, aiming to post it around 11 p.m. EST or midnight, so keep an eye on that. And then tomorrow at 5 p.m. I'll see you guys for Tunic. That sounds good, right? That sounds good. Alright, so next, let me save this. It means in Paint that I'm not going to export it, I'm going to take a print screen. And send this to myself. Do schedule graphic. There will be like a proper graphic. There's gonna be the one I'm making for the first few weeks, but there is like a commission schedule graphic in the works. Eventually to start work. We'll be there eventually, and then we'll be fine. Okay, so now need a new. All right, so that said, we have a few minutes left. I still wanted to cover the goals and the tags. Those tags first, because that should be fast. Do I even remember my tags? Hold up. Well, I know my art tag. That's true. Wait, I know where it is. I remember now. See, I'm so prepared. I'm a professional streamer. I really had this written down somewhere, but I forgot where it is. Here. But here. Oh. There. Not all ideas, not in Aruma details. Come on, archive, give me something good. What I need. We need to really implement a search function. That would be ideal. I had this one. Oh dear God. Oop. Oh, I know. My debut slides. It's here. It's the easiest one. Alright. So much to cover here. Okay. Really fast. Boop, boop. Roaster vibes. Look to our mind palace. Yeah, my mind palace is going insane right now. It's on fire. You wanna see how my mind palace looks? I will remind you guys how it looks. Is that understandable? That's how it looks. Alright. We like fire? Yeah, that's true. That's true. Fire enjoyers around here. Okay, so for tags, really simple. Yeah. I only have 2 so far, because I will be releasing covers eventually. That's why I'm taking singing classes, but I don't feel comfortable yet. I've been working on one for the longest time, but man, I chose a hard song, so we'll get to it eventually. We may even have a different one before, depending on how I feel about it. God, I swear. But the first one, which is also the fan name, okay? That's why you call you guys. But that's up for you guys to decide, actually. I don't have other ideas. I have ideas for, like, that's also been talked about previously as the like the members and stuff. But the fan names, they used to be Aru Answers. Because I wanted to do a play on that. How do we feel about this? Looking at it like this, I'm like, Is it? Oh, I like my art tag. Art tag is good. The art tag is handsome. Clearly, that's how I go here. Handsome Maru. It's like an N. There you go. So it's been my strike of genius, and I'm really bad with these, okay? Can confirm I'm really bad with these things. Yeah, so these are the 2. We'll find a music tag one day. It's supposed to be a music note. See it? We'll do like a second one. It's more sense when it's 2 anyways. For the sake of visibility. Oh my god. Music theory. My old music theory teachers would tell me. We'll figure this out. Throw things into a word generator? Yeah, sure. Because it's totally the way. That's what you did. I can help but think of a handsome Squidward or with handsome Aru. I'm sorry. I don't have a Giga Chat version of myself. That Aya drew once upon a time. You guys ever see that one? Pull it up. His source, right? Yeah, tech things. I'm still not used to it. Oh, the media is actual media. Hold up. Crazy. What do they call it media then? Where's image? Oh, here. Whoa. Wait, that's so... Sorry. This... Isn't it perfect? I used it as my reactive for a while. Great. And so I think we'll see music tag when covers are properly out. I don't feel like there's need for it at this very moment. Meanwhile, I'll think about ideas for it. But I don't know if there's anything. What else do we need? There was an Aruma live that I used till my debut. that's like simple. But I wanted to rethink that one for a live tag. I also, or it could just be my name, because there is also just Aruma Chisaki. You know how to, I don't know how to write it. Chin, it really is. It really is. That is a masterpiece. It really is. I love it. I love it. And it's still around. It's like, it's just great. It's just chin power. Do you guys feel the chin power? It's supposed to be imposing. You guys are like, he's right all the time. He knows what he's talking about, because that's totally how I roll. Totally well informed and everything. Yeah, so we'll rethink this. And we'll think about this. How do you guys feel about Arumancers as a fan name? Is that okay? We can think something else. Because lore-wise, okay, let me explain to you guys. You're all guests. We're all guests. You guys are all guests at the archive. I'm welcoming you here for a good time. But I felt like just guests doesn't go well as a fan name. And I couldn't figure out a way to incorporate it. So I was like, oh, we're all Arumancers here. It's like the real fans. A redeemed. Oh, that would be so funny. That would be something to add. Our apprentices. It could work. My mouse. Aru apprentices. It's a good one. Arumbas. Actually, though. I can even give you guys... Is there a Roomba emoji? That's so good. We should just do that. We'll just do Arumbas. And then we can have... You guys can have your own custom Arumbas. Why haven't I... Like, that's the most obvious way to go about this. Customizing Arumbas for each of my viewers. We should do that. I should come on an Arumba template and an Arumba version of myself for fun, and then we'll have you guys like do your own Arumbas. There's not a... Is there a vacuum? Oh. GG. There is no emoji for it, but we don't need emojis, which is fine. I was just like curious if there was an opportunity here to also have emojis for it. That's too good, isn't it? And customize our own Aroombas. It makes so much sense. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. That's established now. You guys are gonna be my Aroombas. I love it. I love it. Let's do that. Yeah, we should totally do that at some point. We have more Aroombas around us. We should totally do an Aroomba customization one. Okay, so scratching these. Good attempts, though. Good attempts. My Aroombas and tomorrow we're gonna keep that because I like it. We'll think about the live one later. We still gotta talk about goals. Let me take a print of this. Screenshot. Anytime. Love our screenshots around here. I just looked up. People actually customize their Roombas. Really? There is like custom Roombas around. You can like maximize them. It's like supercars. They have super Roombas. Do they just become bots? Like full-on robots if you do that? How I feel about it. Here you go. Oh yeah. Sticker packs? Oh, if it's just visuals, that's okay. I feel like I was feeling more like functionality vibes. You know what I'm saying? But you feel like if you do like fun carcasses too, that's also fun. Yeah. We'll think about live tags later because I don't have much time. I'm just gonna go over my goals real quick. I need to go put a Glock on top of a robot. No. I don't mean like make them become tanks, but I mean like, oh, they have like an extra. Like an extra. See, that's why it's hard to picture it. Like, can you put like extra things in Roombas and actually like, oh, so now he has like vacuum. Like, I don't know how Roombas work actually. I should study them. They have just like front vacuums. You're gonna put vacuums on the side, on the back. You have like cat support on top of them because cats like to be on top of them. So you can have like a little seat, you know, a little cushion on top. Or would that be too insane? Cat-friendly Roombas. Has anyone thought of that? Because the body kit seems more like understandable. You just like slide it in and it lasts. It seems more like the obvious way to go about this. But I was thinking like actual functionalities. Make them race? Yeah, no, for real. I can see that. I studied robotics when I was in university, and we did like robot races. It was fun. Although there's more to it. It was not just speed. Like the races were about like clearing mazes and stuff, and like obstacle courses, things like that. It was a fun time. All right, so my goals. Oh my god, G. What's a G again? This. Oh, it's gotta do goals. Clearly, when you score soccer or football, that's what I mean. Just kidding. It's actual goals. Okay, so this is really quick too. Because, wait, let me check my previous ones too. I had so many goals before. I was a wee lad. I'm sorry, FS. I realized it too late. It's just, it was just, how do I say this? Habit. It's just habit. I didn't mean to speak. That shall not be spoken. Here. Okay, so I had too many goals for my first try. This, but you know, we'll go second time. I think obviously covers. Covers. Original songs, all music related things. I want to get good, okay? I'm talking get really good at singing and music production. I've been dabbling into mixing lately. For myself and others. And it's fun. I even did like my own stream mixing. I helped Say with hers. And also like hopefully do actual song mixes eventually. So yeah, covers original songs. It's like music production in general. I want to like maybe do a music production stream would be fun. After I learn some. Just work on music live. Be that. Hi Grizzly, welcome. How are you doing today? Aruma and Helix karaoke. I'll be so down, but he's too good. Helix is so good. I will like bring the karaoke down. I'll keep that in mind. What? Specifically? Which one specifically? But yeah, music production eventually, but I need to get to it. I'll do mixes and like learn to be really good at singing and mixing vocals first, and then we'll get to actual music production eventually. Because that's like my vibe now. I really want to get my singing together. And then after that, I want to incorporate game development in my content. I don't still know exactly what or how. Dev content. Been thinking first doing like some like just game breakdowns in a sense that like we just discuss about the games we play. So I'll take notes during like while we play them and take notes. It's like game like almost like reviews, I suppose, game debates. Interviews. I want to do interviews with like other VTubers or content creators in general. About I cannot write, guys. I'm sorry. I should have brought my. Oh my god! Look at this. You cannot read this at all. Let me try this again. Jesus. The Bates. There you go. It's a struggle. Interviews. There you go. Possible duet and group covers, maybe? I'm so down. I'm always down to sing with people. Just hit me up. I'm always down. I'm always down. If you're okay with me being part of it. First Aruma Helix and Helix karaoke stream, and then the two of you convince Glitch to sing too. Ooh, Glitch has like... She really doesn't do it, though. We could try, but we'll see. I might just be lurking while working on something. Oh, hope work is going well. Is it going well? I hope things are going well. No, there's a writing function, right? I don't want to write text, like, as in typing, okay? Like, guys, who uses this? This is hidden here. I don't even know what this is. Actually, in fact. There. Okay. We don't see it. What does that sound? This is more interesting anyways. You see how my hand moves. I suppose. Yeah, so covers of G songs, music production, game dev content, and implement. We'll get to it. Interviews with other VTubers. Right? That's what I was explaining. With other VTubers, I like having talks with people. Like, oh, what were their first games? Like, what they like about them? Like, what was their latest like frenzy that they really liked, or like what's their favorite game? There's always like a point in a conversation like that I have with people. Of course, it's not gonna be as obvious to catch in a VTuber interview, but I still feel like I can. It's like when you hit the spot, you know, like what is like that game that really get their eyes really bright, like really bright, like this, and they go like this. They go like this. I kid you not. Many times I've talked with someone, when you talk about a specific game and they go their eyes like that, and you know, like, okay, so this is their vibe, and it's really rewarding. Exclusive rights for an interview with FS? I'm down. We can do like a general Arumba's tell me their favorite games stream. And we talk about them. Let's see what else. I had other goals. Well, it goes here too, like karaoke, of course. Karaoke streams. We'll probably have karaoke streams before we get covers, because the cover I wanted to do is really hard, and so I'll have to work on it. But karaoke can be much more chill, and there's not as much pressure to be like super good. So definitely, like, especially because I want to get more comfortable, so we'll definitely get like karaoke's. Meet the Arumbas. Yeah, that's a good one. According to YouTube, I'm the only one watching, but clear that is not true. Really? Oh, I've been avoiding looking at that for reasons. It's just much better when I don't. Let's see what else. Yeah, but there's been others are here. I don't know what's up. That I can't think on the top of my head. Is basically it. Of course, there are you know, we want to get memberships on for you guys to have fun. Like, what is my problem? That means hitting God knows how many is being nerfed. Real. It's always like, it's always me against technology, I swear to God. YouTube's a bit funky when it comes to view count, so don't mind it. Yeah, I don't mind it. Like the concurrent viewership shows to me like after stream, then I like know exactly like what actually like happened. That's funny. I know I think sometimes if you're like there early in the stream and then it's like you're the only one watching, it doesn't update. But I feel like just like sometimes it just doesn't update. It's too powerful. The moment YouTube saw that Chad Ruma show up, they decided it was too. It was time to nerf. True. I should just use Chad Ruma in a thumbnail at some point and just go like, yeah, and just have YouTube, let YouTube have it. You know what I'm saying? Oh god, it's time. All right. So we want to get memberships. We want to get. So you guys have access to emotes. I have some really cute emotes, by the way, that are ready for when that happens. I'll probably upload them to Discord, but I need to do a Discord cleanup before I can let people know how to get into Discord again. It's not a secret by any means, but I'm not gonna actively advertise it until like I have it like more. It's more tidy. Just for people to use the emotes on Discord at least. It doesn't have to be like too active or anything. I don't expect it to. So far that I can think of, yeah, that's it for goals. I don't have like many metric goals. I'm not that kind of person. I want to like, the only thing I can tell like metric wise is that I want to be more consistent with uploads. I mean like sort of like at least, I want to get to a point I have at least 3 shorts a week. And then I want to get to a point where I will be able to afford getting people to help me doing like actual videos about things. And that's where probably game development will be coming in handy. That's a big thing I've always wanted to do. I wanted to do actual videos. That's like so either interesting videos about things or like just like compilations of like stream stuff. We'll see. Like, or maybe like we had a really good stream and do like a super cut of it, like things like that, and then like have other ideas on the way. So I like the problem, the prospect of things. So you're insane. The editing will destroy you. Yeah, ideally, well, like until I get to that, we want to get to this, okay? So by the time I get to like after 1 a week, I hope to like be better at it and faster. And then like some of these will be like just stream cuts, which should be a little easier. And then like have one that's it's like more thought, like more thought about, you know. And then, you know, the real goal is to eventually be good at VTubing enough that I can have people help me, have an editor at some point, and then I don't have to worry about it as much. So yeah, I'm gonna link these two. I think this is good for goals so far. We'll revisit these one day. Screen. Always do this. Fine. All right, this is it. There you go. Oh my, that was. Sorry for the paint mess. I didn't have any graphics prepared, unfortunately, so we had to go with that. Side here, I need to get used to positioning my model. Yeah. I think this is good. This is good. I think everything was clear and well registered. See how many of them we accomplish, and like a year from now, what's gonna be happening. Yeah, but like I feel like priority-wise, that's pretty like good on the in a sense the order there. Definitely like the music stuff coming first, especially covers and karaoke. That's like the first few things I want to start being able to accomplish, and then we'll go from there. I've been working hard on the singing bit. Hopefully, it's gonna like actually bear fruit soon. I really want to be good at it. So yeah. If anyone has any questions, if not, we'll end for the day. Just take care of the archive. You should assign a row shelf location for all your friends. Yeah, that's the point of these. That's the point of these. But I need to like get things to put in there. Definitely. These like shelves right here. I learned how the YouTube clipping works. Like, will you be able to see if I clip a funny moment? You know, I'm hoping so. I'm hoping so. I know there's a clip button. I didn't try it myself yet. But But I'm hoping so, right? Or does it like do you just get like the moment and just like download the file? It doesn't make much sense, right? I wonder, or is it attached to the video? Like in a sense that I don't know. I actually don't know. It's an interesting question. I'll check on that because I didn't try before, but we'll have plenty of opportunities. If you guys do let me know. Or if you guys did, I'll check after stream when I get to YouTube Studio if there's anything there. The stripes on my chest. This is lore important. This is the unending crossroad. Is the name? Did I name it Infinite or Unending? Unending Crossroad. So the story is when I found the archive was a day I was feeling like really lost, and well, I just happened to be crossing the street one day and found myself like it was never ending. So eventually I came across like an empty space. It was like the city faded away and I could only see the crossing. Then yeah, and then soon I found a little small place. It was very small, almost like a hut. And then I was explained what the archive was. But this will be explained properly, hopefully in a lore video in the coming future. Yes. But that's the story. I'm gonna try and clip next time. Should hopefully help with content. Oh, thank you so much. I would appreciate that, like, immensely. That's, yeah, like the most important thing to me to know, like on that, what clips help me know is like what you guys like to see and what you guys think it's funny. Because there's only so much I can take watching it myself. So when I know what you guys like, it helps me also with like improving content. So definitely like clip or just like feedback in general, I'm always up for it. And I appreciate it a lot, okay? So feel free to do so. Yeah, it's time to end. I'm late for 7 minutes. I need to eat something too, I'm like starving. And chill and do like the schedule and get starting on things for the week. Oh my, life doesn't stop. Hi Mixie, welcome. I'm late. No, it's okay. It's okay. I apologize that you got here by the end. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate it so much. Yeah, I love this model too. Dima did an amazing job. Dima did an amazing job. And I appreciate you stopping by even at the end. Much love to you. I hope you had an amazing Sunday. Or you are having an amazing day. Depending on where you are. And well, according to the schedule, I'll see you guys tomorrow at 5 p.m. EST. Oh, those times were all in EST, by the way. That's gonna be explained. Yeah, 5 p.m. EST for the start of Tunic. I hope to see you guys around. Yeah, that way you won't miss. What do you mean? That way you won't miss next stream. You mean like what? The YouTube cut like whatever said first. Anyways, thank you, and Otsu, thank you, Otsu. I hope you rest well after stream. Make sure to stay hydrated. Yes, I've been drinking lots of water today. I'm doing good on that front. I just need to eat something because I haven't eaten since touching grass bits earlier today. So it has been like at least 5 hours. Definitely gotta eat. Anyways, Otsu guys, and hope you guys have a great rest of your nights or days. The archive will expect you guys tomorrow 5 p.m. EST for some Tunic. And stay epic, everyone. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye.